My name is Kay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on for future videos, go ahead and do that now. And you're here to create a workout program. I'm here to help you. Let's get started. Step numero uno is going to be figuring out your goal. So we're going to want to come up with a long-term goal as well as some short-term goals to keep you on that path. With the long-term goal, I'm thinking 1 to 5 years from now. Short-term, more like 1 to 6 months. Adding muscle, losing weight, training for a race, training for an event, losing weight for a wedding, whatever it can be. I just need you to set a couple short-term goals. That way you can get yourself started. Long term, we're looking more broad, so just overall health. If you're wanting to be lean, maybe your future self wants to be a bodybuilder or something like that, or a professional CrossFit athlete. All right, step number 2. So now that you have your goal in mind, short-term and long-term, we need to have a time frame for both of those. So that's like I have a wedding to go to next month and I gotta drop 10 pounds. Maybe you're a wrestler and you have to make weight and you gotta lose 6 pounds in the next 5 or 6 days. All right, step 3. This is more a mental challenge. This is more just committing to the grind, knowing that you're not gonna see change overnight. It's gonna take a little bit of time. If you're new to the gym, the newbie gains are real. You will see results fairly quickly, but it's definitely not gonna be overnight. You can compare it to climbing a mountain. Obviously, when you're at the bottom, it looks like an impossible task, but if you chip away at it, every single day you're climbing a few hundred feet up, eventually you get to the top. And it's the same thing with changing your body and getting in a routine. So the next step is figuring out what type of exercise you enjoy, whether that's CrossFit, swimming, hiking, running, weightlifting, bodybuilding, whatever it is. Just figure out what you like, because that's gonna make it that much easier to stick with it long term. Now, if you have a deadline and it's really, really close, you need to lose weight in the next month or 2, then you're gonna have to pick up some type of activity that burns a lot of calories, like swimming, like running, and obviously getting into some type of diet. And actually this Friday, I'll have a video out on how to create a nutrition plan that you can actually sustain over a long period of time, as well as something that's a little bit more intense for if you have something coming up really quickly. So the next step is giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel, because that's very important if you want to lose weight. Okay, now I want to explain a concept called progressive overload. Progressive overload is basically, in a nutshell, getting stronger, faster, better over time, every single workout. So let's say last week you ran 2 miles, okay? This week you want to be able to run 2.2 miles without stopping. Or if you were doing a bench press one week and you hit 100 pounds, the next workout you want to be hitting 105 pounds, the next week 110, and you just, carry on from there. Now let's get into what type of training equals the best kind of results for what you're looking for. If you're trying to get in shape for a race, where it's going to be a lot of running, maybe you're going to a triathlon, obviously you need to train what those are. That's the only way you're going to get better at it. So if it's running, then you got to run. And if your goal is to have an athletic physique, you're going to have to combine athletic movements, like some CrossFit movements or running, sprinting, that type of thing, paired up with some type of bodybuilding routine, like the typical gym stuff: curls, bench press, pull-ups, squats. Okay, and finally, if you've done all those steps, you need to construct some type of training split, meaning if you want to go to the gym 1 time a week, 2 times a week, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It depends on your goals. So if your goal is to make some type of event in 2 months, you're probably gonna have to go in the gym 5 to 7 days a week, and really take care of your diet as well. If your plan is solely long-term and you really don't have anything you're working towards super close, then you can kind of take it easy, maybe 3 to 5 day split. I know a lot of bodybuilders who follow a 3-day split, and they do that actually 2 times in 1 week. So they'll do a push-pull legs, have a rest day, push-pull legs, and then they'll just repeat that. Push-pull legs meaning pushing motions, and then pulling motions, and then legs, obviously just lower body. A lot of other people do full body workouts 3 to 5 times a week. That's more for your athletes. Me personally, I don't really have a short-term goal I'm working toward. I just like staying lean, looking athletic. So I do things like running, I go to the gym, I follow like a bodybuilding split, the push-pull legs typically. That's just what I like. So I'm able to sustain that over a long period of time. I'm 8 years in, and I still love going to the gym every single day because I'm doing exercises that I love. And in my next video, actually, I'll be talking about my favorite exercises, the ones that I think produce the most benefit for the least amount of work. Because you don't really want to be in the gym for 3 hours. Over time, I found less is definitely more, especially in a gym setting, just because you're working the joints, you're working the muscles. You don't need to do as much, especially after a few years of being in the gym and putting on muscle. And if you incorporate all of those tips, you'll be able to create the best workout routine for your short-term and long-term goals. If you enjoyed the video and you learned something, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment what you want to see in the future, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It helps so much, and I'll see you guys in 2 days. Peace! You already know what time it is. It's bonus tip time. If your goal is to lose body fat, lose weight over time, then the workouts really aren't gonna matter so much. The things that are really gonna matter is where your diet's at. Calories in versus calories out. Okay, if you're eating more food than your body needs, you're gonna hold on to that fat, you're gonna hold on to that weight. If you're burning more calories than you're taking in, you're gonna lose weight. Doesn't matter if you're doing yoga, doesn't matter if you're hiking, sprinting, swimming, you will lose weight if you are in a calorie deficit.